Okay, so we got some news on Diddy. One sounds good, the other not so much. So yes, he is out of the MDC and checked into Fort Dix in New Jersey. That place has more programs, better visit access, and honestly anything beats the MDC. But here is the twist. While everyone was busy posting upgrade memes, I'm looking at a fresh paperwork that could turn the mood fast. An amended complaint just added tighter dates and extra messages tied to a balcony incident that's been argued for about ages. Still allegation, not facts, but the timing and details matter. So sure, he changed where he sleeps. The real story is what just landed on his desk, and it might cost more than bad food and cold showers ever did. So here's what changed. Very early Thursday, he left the MDC in Brooklyn and checked in at FCI Fort Dix in New Jersey. I'm not calling it a resort, but it's a different world. We have more programs, more space, easier family visits, and access to treatment tracks that can help with time credits if he qualifies. His team has pushed for this spot from the start, arguing rehab access and family proximity. The judge wasn't thrilled at first, but the Bureau of Prison makes the final placement, and nobody wanted to waste time fighting over a zip code after sentencing. So the transfer happened, and yes, conditions should be less chaotic than the MDC. Still, it's a prison, new yard, new politics, new risks. The upgrade is real, but it's not a free pass. And the move is only step one. The bigger play is in the clock. He's basically trying to speed up his appeal, and that's where things get interesting next. While the bags were moving to Fort Dix, his lawyers were moving something bigger, the calendar. They asked to fast-track the appeal, and the feds didn't push back. That tells me this isn't about flipping the verdict tomorrow, it's about getting a hearing before the clock makes the whole thing pointless. An expedited schedule means tighter deadlines, faster briefs, and if the court signs off, earlier arguments. Will it change the outcome? Maybe, maybe not, but momentum matters. If the court bites, we'll see dates drop fast, and that keeps his side in the conversation instead of waiting a year just to get to step one. And timing cuts both ways. As his team chases speed on the appeal, a different filing just got sharper, and that's the headache he didn't need next. Brianna Bongolan, yes, the fashion designer who's been in the story, filed an amended complaint. It doesn't just recycle old claims, it narrows the window to late September 2016 and points to a text thread that, according to the filing, shows Cassie messaging a friend about what she says happened right after the balcony incident. So these are allegations, not settled facts. Her lawyer says service has gone out and they are lining up the next hearing. If the court accepts this tighter timeline and the message references as part of the case, discovery gets spicier. More dates, more devices, more people pulled in to confirm who said what and when. So I'm keeping it neutral here. Documents can say a lot and defense will push back on all of it. But tweaks like this, specific dates, named chats, clearer sequences are exactly what move a civil case from loud headline to real homework. And homework costs money, time, and attention. 3 things he can't spare while juggling transfers and appeals. And that wasn't the only headache on the table. The pile-up of civil cases is the quiet storm that doesn't stop when the cell door closes. And here's what people forget. The criminal case posed nothing on the money side. The civil suits keep marching. Each one means filings, lawyers, discovery, and bills, whether he wins or not. If a judge greenlights broader discovery in the Bongolan case, that can spill into device pools, message logs, and more people being asked to testify. So add other open suits to that stack and you get a constant drip of cost and headlines that won't let him fade into the background at Fort Dix. Even if any single case looks weak, the volume is the problem. Defense team still show up, deadlines still hit, and settlements, if they happen, don't come cheap. And while the legal meter runs, the calendar is its own fight. The real question everyone asks me, so when is he actually out? So here's the straight answer. He's serving a fixed federal sentence. Good time credits can help, program credits can help, but none of these is magic. If he lands in treatment tracks like RDAP and keeps a clean record, the calendar can move a bit. If not, it doesn't. I'm not playing his out next week game. The borough posts the target date. It shifts only when credits post or discipline hits. So when people shout pardon soon, I roll my eyes. Transfers don't equal freedom. Appealing doesn't freeze time. The clock keeps ticking either way. Now for the part people downplay, Fort Dix might look calmer than MDC, but it's still a federal yard. And a new yard means new rules. I'm not romanticizing Fort Dix. It's bigger, it's busier, and it's not built to make famous people comfy. Better programs? Yes. Safer? Not guaranteed. Attention follows him in, and attention inside a prison is never great. He just traded one set of problems for another. Who runs which unit? Who resents the headlines? Who wants a moment? He handled MDC long enough to learn faces and patterns. Fort Dix resets that board. Different COs, different routines, different eyes on him. So yeah, he left chaos for structure, but structure still bites if you sleep. And while everyone debates his day-to-day, I'm watching 3 dials that actually move the story. First, the appeal clock. If the court approves the fast track, we get real dates, briefs, arguments, a window to watch. If they slow walk it, momentum fades and headlines cool. Second, the Bongolan amendment. Service confirmation, responses, and emotion practice, then discovery. If the judge lets in that tighter date window and the message references, expect subpoenas and phone forensics chatter. Defense will contest chain of custody, authenticity, relevance, basically the usual. Each hearing equals new paper and new pressure. Now the third, we have the bureau updates. Program enrollment, housing changes, and any disciplinary notes. These affect credits. Credits affect the calendar. So the calendar affects everything else: appeal, leverage, civil posture, even settlement talks. So here's my bottom line. The transfer to Fort Dix is noise, you can see. New gate, new bed, new headlines. The real signal is paper. The appeal timeline is trying to compress and the civil filings trying to expand. One shrinks the fight, the other multiplies it. If the court speeds the appeal, he gets a chance to be heard sooner. If the civil side locks in dates and messages, he gets dragged into slower, messier rooms with receipts, experts, and bills. He won a bus ride, but he didn't win the week. So I'm tracking these 3 things. Does the appeal court say go? Does the amended complaint stick the landing? And does Fort Dix list him for the programs his team keeps talking about? If any 2 of those flip his way, momentum changes. If they don't, he's just in a new building with the same storm piling up outside. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Miko, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, stay safe.